Alright, welcome back.
Hello, we're back to fucking Mega Man 11.
Are you crazy fucking excited?
I am.
We're going to do Torchman.
Did we try him before?
We did.
Okay.
But we did not have you can run normal speed in the
right.
in the speed gear or
I remember it's the
rush
camp.
jet.
It's the camp yard.
Yeah. Now, full disclosure, I haven't actually played this game
Since
last time we recorded it, so
it's okay.
I'm no more practiced. I'm
there's-
actually less practiced.
There's just been shit that we've been dealing with.
like Halloween.
Yeah.
Did you listen to our scary story? You should have.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I enjoy doing
It
it.
came out really great, and we're very proud of it.
Yeah, and based on some feedback that I've personally received, I think we should maybe do some more. So if you guys got some spooky stories you want us to read and act out and yell at real loud.
Any favorite creepypastas?
Yeah, my favorite creepypasta is spaghetti bolognese.
I
What?
don't know what that is.
Spaghetti bolognese, or bolognese is just like a sauce. So
Oh, are you actually giving us a pasta?
yeah, spaghetti bolognese, but instead of bolognese, it's bolognese.
Ha.
I fucking did it.
Well, aren't you a clever little beaver?
Yeah. Thank you for finally recognizing my genius
And his beaverness.
and what I bring to this fucking table.
No, it was
You
a
should
fun
bring some more
project.
beaver to
I'd
the
like
table.
to do more if we get an audience for it.
Yeah, and if
Forget. Oh, that's it.
What is your goal?
oh
fuck.
oh my
Maybe
god,
Hit those guys again. That sucked. Whatever.
damn dude. Perhaps.
Oh,
you
I
are
can't
in,
hit him like
you are
that.
in quicksand.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, we rush maybe.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Uh,
Oh, I was thinking jet.
I was too, but I hit the wrong button.
So,
either way, we got what we needed.
life gave me lemons and I made some fucking lemonade.
There it is. Nope, not that one. That one.
When life gives you lemons, make orange juice. Orange juice is better.
And you're clearly a wizard.
Yep, an alchemist.
Wait, Full Metal Alchemist really...
They
They kind of ruined alchemy and everything else.
uh
Like, alchemy is not cool in any other thing because of Full Metal Alchemist.
I don't know. I liked The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho.
Did they, like, make circles and transform things magically?
No,
It wasn't as good.
it technically isn't necessary. I don't remember a whole lot of the book, to be honest.
Like,
But,
how you went into speaker to wait on him to lift his head.
but
Right.
The Alchemist is like kind of like this. It's a story about faith, kind of. And I need to go back and read it. It's not a long book, but I remember really liking it. But it was more.
Fuck this level in general.
Yeah, right. That screen. Oh my god, get fucked.
We're doing it.
Oh my god, we're the video game dudes.
Cody's doing it. I'm watching.
Yeah.
And supporting him with my mind.
I'm making
Thank you.
I'm making in my
I can
opinion
feel that.
obscure literary references.
Give me your energy.
I can't believe you just made that jump like it was nothing.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, beat!
Oh my god, beat. What a bro. Oh god. This is not good. It's not a good
Beat!
Beat. How many of those do we have?
Thanks,
What
buddy.
an asshole. Oh my
Thanks,
god.
pal.
Beat. What are you doing?
Hey, Beat did everything he could.
He did, but the problem was
Oh, Jesus. I didn't realize that
Hey,
was so
be
low.
low.
careful about explosions.
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay.
It's a robot's main weakness.
I
don't
feel
need
like
those.
I feel like an EMP.
Maybe I wanted him, Logan.
Clearly, because he turned around as soon as you realized I was right.
I feel like an EMP is a robot's worst weakness.
It depends on if they have a lead lining. I
feel
think
like
lead stops it.
there's a lot of things that are robot weaknesses, like just
Like water.
Yeah. Like rust.
To be fair,
Time.
People.
water is human weakness too.
Did you know that the word robot just means slave?
Cite your source.
Persona 5.
what's Persona 5
But
source.
they use like legitimate historical facts during your quizzes and stuff for school. And
It's not that I don't believe you.
it's just that you're gonna look it up anyway.
Yeah, because I haven't played Persona.
It's not that I don't believe you. It's just that I don't.
Well, think about it. Every
trust
time like an android or something is built, it's basically built to do a job for humans.
you. He's got a point.
So they are in fact slaves.
He's got a point, Zach. What are you gonna do about that?
He's gonna Google machine it.
See, the first thing that I typed when I put robot meaning, I got the definition.
Robot origin.
Robot origin. That might be better. Robot origin.
Cite your source.
Okay. So from
Make it.
Nope.
You gotta slide.
I tried to slide.
So, interestingly enough, that's not inaccurate what you said. So, in
Why is that interesting?
in Czech, robota means forced labor.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was forced labor.
The
basically
term
it's like-
coined by K. Kopek's play RUR Rossum's Universal Robots. So I guess in this play, people were like, I would need to do some research. Then I guess the people in this play were called robots.
I guess I don't know that much.
Me either. But hey, I learned a thing.
We all learned a thing.
Good going, Logan.
Thanks, Persona 5.
Yeah. Fucking game everyone loves. But
Who says the video games don't teach you things?
I learned so much from video games.
dude, for real.
It's crazy.
Video games are the only reason why I know at all what a gauntlet is.
Video games.
In
In
both
what respect?
definitions.
Okay.
Video games just teach you all sorts of stuff. God of War got me real interested in mythology. That's always fun.
See, sadly, I can't give God of War credit for that. I was already interested in mythology, so.
I wasn't. That was a big reason why I.
Whoa.
It's definitely got the new one. Has definitely got me interested in Norse mythology.
Norse world. God, I can't wait for them to announce God of War 2 in like 2020 probably. Oh my God, we did it.
I thought you had
I
messed
made
up
it.
when you let it overheat.
Another thing video games taught me, and this is kind of inadvertent because it came from the Castlevania TV show. Do you know what a pogrom is?
Pogrom?
Pogrom.
Pogrom.
No.
A pogrom is an organized massacre of an ethnic group.
Well, I thought that was genocide.
Yeah, but this is particularly those are the Jews in Russia. The only reason I know that is because in the first season of Castlevania,
Let's go ahead and do this.
Trevor talks about how
You don't have any juice left for this?
Oh. That's probably why it's not working.
Oh, that was good.
Just,
That's good. Oh my God, he's fucking like kicked the shit out of you, dude.
This power
just,
sucks!
just go to the normal Mega Man and give him a charge shot.
The normal Mega Man. Fucking Dawson over here, dude. What the fuck?
Damn, I can't
Yeah.
believe that you lost that.
I was giving you real serious time there, friend.
Now you gotta use a weapon tank.
Yeah, I know. I know what I gotta do.
All good, baby. I like his shoulder torches.
Torchman's really cool design, like his actual character.
Oh man.
His
Oh,
power gear,
he has a power gear?
He does.
a lot of them do.
Oh. What fucking assholes.
One more.
There we go.
Dang, you got a
That went
achievement.
much better.
Yeah.
You're a power gear master. What does that even mean?
You gotta catch all 151 power gears.
Oh.
Exactly.
Yep.
I don't know, probably because I killed him with the power gear move or something.
Or you've used it.
Yeah, maybe used it a certain number of times.
The Torchman's power is pretty cool. It does a lot of damage.
Man, speaking of achievements, what the fuck? We look stupid.
Yeah. We sure do.
We got a fucking pasta strainer on our head. Okay.
Let's try it out.
Okay.
And then regularly it's just like, whoop.
Oh, you were using the
So
power
does it
gear
so
the
does
whole
it
time.
so does it home, or do we need to jump?
No,
No,
it just,
it
it
goes
just does
in
that
that.
arc.
Got ya. Okay. That's interesting.
And it actually costs a good bit to use.
Yeah.
But it does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, are you sure?
I was thinking about.
Any more upgrades you need?
There are some new upgrades.
Oh my God,
I
we
can
got
get
most of
this
them.
so that I get less pushback, or this, which I'm gonna go ahead and buy now, because that reduces the amount of time the gear charges.
Do we have all those? Or no? There's that one. What was
Yeah,
that?
we own basically all of these now.
Okay.
Okay, Mega.
We are
Around 2
Super
lives.
Mega Man.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Ready. Are you sure?
Buy another weapon tank.
Already.
This is probably a question
Did they really think that was the best idea?
to have her.
To every single thing
Yeah.
you buy, even if you're buying multiple of one thing.
Are you sure?
This is more. Logan may have a better answer to this question because you have way more platinums than I do. But do you ever like look at a trophy list and just be like, no?
Yeah.
So,
Any trophy list that contains multiplayer
Okay.
required trophies, I just say no.
that's fair.
Any. Let me think. Because like I think I did that to Final Fantasy 13's platinum.
Final Fantasy 13 had multiplayer trophies.
No, it had
Oh,
just absurd trophies.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's absurd. I
Good.
mean,
Just because like I was thinking.
like that's why I never
like
got
that.
Dark Souls 3 is because you have to play enough multiplayer to get all the Covenant pieces to get
Yeah.
all the spells, and I just wasn't about that.
Fair enough. Just because like I was thinking like
So I'm actually like 2 or 3 trophies from the platinum on Dark Souls 3, and I'll never get it because I don't want to play that much multiplayer.
just because like I was I've been watching this YouTube channel recently called PlayStation Access, and they do this one guy, he does like what he calls the Friday feature, and it's every Friday he does like a top 7 list of just random bullshit, and one of them was like lies every gamer tells themselves, or every gamer tells, and one of them was like, I don't care about trophies.
Dude, I care very much about trophies.
I kind of, it depends.
I'm
Like,
almost, I mean, they're almost or right at 20 platinum trophies.
I think I'm at 12, I think. Or no, that's what my score said. On my
That might have been
PlayStation
your
app.
level
That might be my level.
because
that's certain-
you get a
because-
certain amount of points for each trophy, and you actually have
Yeah.
a level.
Yeah, let me check. I don't have many. I think it's under 10.
I've got actually, you can actually hit these guys if you shoot the top parts.
Yeah, no.
There's a bunch of people on my friends list who are at the same level.
I have 6.
Or higher than me, but it's because they have like a bajillion bronze trophies from all the different games
Yeah.
they played, and a lot of my trophies come from single games because I
Yeah.
get all the trophies in those games.
I mean, do you and this is just because like I know how it is for me. Do you actively like whenever you get a new game, like you're like, okay, new thing to platinum, or do you start playing the game, and if it's something that like
I go into every game thinking I might potentially platinum this, so I don't want to miss anything. But I won't even look at the trophies until most of the way through the main game. Like
Yeah.
I will just play, and then
Yeah.
I'll look and see. Okay, based on everything I know about the game now, is this doable?
Yeah, and that's and Cody, feel free to chime in here. I know you're kind of focusing on this shit, but
I don't particularly care about trophies. It's honestly kind of the reverse for me. I go into games assuming I'm not gonna platinum it.
Right.
Oh man. Oh. And like if the game is good enough, then I'm like, okay, I'll platinum this.
Yeah,
because I enjoy it
that's kind of my jam, because like a game's gotta like fucking hook me before I'm gonna sink that, because like
it is a big time sink, and
Yeah.
and sometimes you'll get real disappointed if you go in with the mindset I have of like every game is platinumable.
yeah.
And you get something like The Evil Within, where some of its trophies are bugged, to where you have to like delete your save data and reinstall the game.
Oh, that's
It's just like, no, it's not gonna happen. I'm just not getting that platinum. Or like Tomb Raider right now, the newest one. There is a bug with the diary, the collectibles and stuff.
There've been some patches.
I know, I haven't checked since the patches, but at this point in time, I got every collectible in the game and did not get credit for it. Didn't get the trophy because it's bugged. So shit like that will definitely piss you off if you go into every game thinking you might platinum it.
I appreciate a lot of what devs are doing now. I know we've had this philosophical discussion before, but man, do I love it when they do not put a fucking difficulty trophy in there.
I hate that.
Oh,
I think every game
I
should,
love
if it
it.
has difficulties, it should have difficulty trophies.
Like
Like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
Love
added
the
it.
game. Way too easy to platinum.
They added it.
Yeah, I know. After the fact, which
Yeah.
I already have the platinum and didn't have to get those
Yeah.
trophies. So I don't approve of that, because it's basically saying that like even though you've done this thing that not everybody can do, it's not worthy of an accomplishment. Like everybody else that couldn't do what you did gets just as much out of it as you did. So it's not really fair.
It's nice for people like me, who, you know, I don't necessarily go out of my way to do platinums, and when a game like Spider-Man does come around that like fucking hooks me and like turns me into an open world completionist for like a weekend, like it's nice to know that if I wanted to go for that platinum, I wouldn't have to sink another 40 hours into it, you know.
Well,
Yeah,
single playthrough
I,
never takes that long, unless
I mean-
it's like Persona 5, which I don't have the platinum for that either, because honestly, it's really fucking hard to do everything in that game.
But then games like Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice are fucking cake to platinum. Like that game has like 12 trophies, and
Yeah, all the Telltale games were nothing, because you literally just have to play through the story one time.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm definitely of the camp that I prefer there not to be difficulty level trophies, because it's very few and far between that I'll play through a game
Yeah.
and be like, I want to play through this a second time, like immediately.
Like
Okay,
There's
but
only-
but
there's
for
only
the
been-
people that do and want to be able to show it off and get something for their
Right.
efforts, they deserve
Absolutely.
those trophies.
I don't disagree. I love it. I love the idea that developers are putting them in the games now. That like
I like it when the trophies are worth bragging about, because that's all they are, is bragging rights.
yeah.
They serve no other
dude,
purpose.
that boss.
So if I
fucking
beat a
sucked.
game on the hardest difficulty, I want to be able to show people like, look, I did it.
I mean,
And you can't do that. If
I
they
mean,
don't-
But see,
usually-
you can also do that same thing just by showing them the fact that you did it. Like,
I mean,
you
there's-
don't have to have a
and
trophy
to
to,
that-
showcase that.
But if I worked so much harder and accomplished so much more, why do they deserve the platinum that I worked so hard for?
I mean,
well, that's just a very elitist attitude to have.
but
It's just
like
like
if I-
wanting to be rewarded for your
I mean,
accomplishments.
but
It's not.
to be fair.
Well, I mean, you're basically saying the same thing, though. It's like they don't deserve to have this trophy because they don't.
If
wanna do
they
this.
deserve to have the trophy for beating the game, sure. They don't deserve the platinum if they didn't beat the game at its hardest. They didn't do everything the game has. That's what the platinum trophy is supposed to be. It's supposed to be like you did everything this game has to offer. That's what they used to be. Like you did it all, and now it's you did a lot of it. So good enough, and it doesn't. It's not as good to me. It doesn't feel as good.
I mean, but to your point about not being rewarded, I mean, I haven't looked in Spider-Man, but I know for sure God of War had rewards.
It
Yeah.
had the shields for
Yeah.
beating the game, but but like you said, like people saying they don't care about trophies. I very much do care about trophies, and I wasn't given one for beating the game on a harder difficulty than everybody else that I knew that played it. I was rewarded with the
Do you-
exact same thing that
Do
they
you
were
think?
rewarded with.
Do you think now that games are more focused on narrative and like the actual experience of the game rather than like.
What do you mean?
Like I'm trying. Like God of War is a good
He hasn't
example.
finished his thought yet.
Like,
Well, I mean, I wasn't following the first part.
so
I clearly
like
wasn't
God
gonna
of
follow the
War
rest
is more focused on the experience rather than it
Gameplay.
is
like. Are you talking about trophies or just the game? in
just the
general?
game itself. Like God of War I consider God of War, the new one, a story that you interact with.
I
Like
don't see it that way because
I mean-
that game was insanely hard.
it was hard in places, but I think it was more so about the experience and you in getting through that experience.
I think God of War is a better example of a balance between story
Yeah.
and challenging gameplay.
And yeah, it's. Well, I was basically the point I was trying to make was that with more focus on narrative rather than. Wow, we just kind of tore through this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Torchman's his weakness.
I could tell.
and it's very, very effective.
But with just the focus on story rather than, you know, I hate saying it this way, but like focusing more on the narrative rather than the gameplay, like focusing on, here's what this game can do. It's been more lately like look at the story this game tells. Do you think that ties into like them not necessarily having difficulty trophies, or?
I don't see why they have to be mutually exclusive. Like I feel like you can have a game like that, and also for the achievement hunters, you know, you can still do that. Like I don't really see
That's nuts.
I don't see a point to removing that. I don't see any added benefit. It's just like they've done so much and made such a good game. Like, what's the point of taking that out of it? Like, what do you get from that?
I mean,
Well, I mean, you
like,
also
it's not
have
like that
situations
having
like
that is gonna make the story less
story.
good.
speaking of,
Do you have any idea where Wiley's gone to?
He's totally vanished, Mega Buddy. Maybe he decided to turn tail and run.
doubt it.
Huh?
Oh man. Plot at the most convenient time. Is it?
What is it, Otto?
Is it Wiley?
There's someone hijacking our signal.
Oh my God, Otto, you spastic fuck. Chilled out.
Indeed it could. My genius neither runs nor hides.
Except you hide in a castle literally every game.
Yeah, but
run away all the
he'll
time.
straight up
Yeah.
give you the coordinates though.
How dare you use my double gear system?
Well, it was just laying there.
You fucking hypocrite!
his mustache kind of looks like wings.
So does his hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fly with it,
I think that would be an interesting boss fight.
right?
That's what powers his machines that fly.
He's not in a machine or anything. He's just flying around with his hair and mustache.
Fortress. That's all we needed. I'm heading out, Dr. Light.
Pick up some milk on your way back.
To finish this. Good luck, Mega Man. It's up
Are
to
you
to
sure?
stop Dr.
Okay!
Yes, sir.
You can do it, Mega Man.
God, I hate you, Otto.
Mega.
Like to the point where I don't even want your encouragement.
Okay.
So you could do it. Just stop believing in me. You're making it worse.
Oh fuck, Wiley Castle.
Dr. Wily.
Stand on the
Dr. Wiley.
Like kind of to finish my thought from before.
stand on the
Are you sure?
Like you have all this stuff in God of War for people who like the story and people who like the experience. Like you got all that.
Go, Mega. Can I
Like
interest
what
you
do
in
you
some
gain
Okay, Mega.
Go, Mega.
by taking this one thing away from this audience who was there for the trophies?
Already. Are you
I mean,
sure?
When you, it's not like you're making a whole other part of the game or designing anymore. You just, you know, there's a trophy for when you've done this. I don't see the benefit of taking that away when you can make everybody happy. God of War could have made everybody happy.
I mean,
Well, there's also the situations like with Austin. He went into it playing on the hardest difficulty and got turned off from the game, and now he'll never experience that story.
That's not the game's fault. That's not the fault of the trophies or the game or anything. That's somebody not knowing what they could, how to pace themselves.
yeah.
Because I do go for those achievements and stuff, and I never start on the hardest difficulty. I know how to pace myself.
I
But
think
not everybody does.
But
People
that's
fall
not their
into that
fault.
trap.
That's the player's fault. This is
No, but I
something
also
that
don't think that there's
the
anything-
developers are the only ones who have control of. The things I'm talking about This is stuff that only the developers can control, and they can control whether or not they put those trophies in there.
Yeah, but I also don't see anything wrong with the makers of the game wanting to appeal to the widest audience.
I mean, yeah.
Then they should put it in there if they want to appeal to the widest audience, because all that served to do was to narrow the audience.
I mean, I don't think either of y'all are wrong. I just think it's God, I had it in my brain, and then we got to the Wily stage, and I thought the song was rad, and I lost it.
Because I remember when I would get Platinum God of War, normally, like, it's so hard to Platinum a game. There's so much to do, and it's so draining. Once I Platinum a game, I can put it down for a long time because I'm done. With God of War, I was left wanting to continue to play the game, but with nothing left to be rewarded with. No reason to continue playing the game other than I just enjoyed it, which sucks. Like, it just, like, flat out, that sucks. Like, had there still been trophies, I'd been like, all right, I'm still into it. Let's go for these trophies.
I don't know. I think it just feels like a really weird sentiment to me. It's like, it didn't burn me out on the game. How dare they?
I think it's.
Uh,
Why
not want them to get as many hours as possible while they're still into it?
I think the idea is that it's what kind of, like, achievement hunting experience you're looking to make, and it seems like more recently devs are like, at least with the last few games that I've played, they've
like I don't like the approach they're taking, because it feels like when we went from games like Legend of Zelda and old RPGs, like those really old games that were so fucking hard and you couldn't beat without, like, getting with your friends and, like, figuring out the different things, and they went to being handholdy, which is a major problem a lot of games have nowadays.
Well,
it feels like the same sentiment. It's like,
that's
you know,
because
everybody's not gonna be able to do this stuff, so let's just make the platinums easier to get. Like, it's,
I mean,
that's not good.
I don't see a easy platinum a bad thing.
Oh man,
I do,
like,
though.
I mean,
it's a difference of opinion. Not everybody feels that
it's
way.
a difference of opinion. But
Like, it doesn't make them wrong for doing it.
And also,
I mean, but as somebody who is one of the prime enjoyers of those trophies, I have a right to complain about it.
You do.
Because I honestly think it's a bad decision.
You certainly have a right to complain about it.
Ooh, I was not confident in that jump there, bud.
I get super stoked over some trophies.
I mean, and there's just
It just simply comes down to a difference in gamers. Like, not everybody has that kind of a sentiment about it.
What,
God damn.
maybe
I just-
kick on. Maybe
Wait,
kick
is
on.
there
Like, but like on that same point,
Aha.
like some people just, you know, aren't that into trophies, or they don't care that much about them. So why does it matter how hard it is? Why does it matter if they put the difficulty one in? Like, you don't care anyway. Like, why not, you know, do it for the people who do love them?
Because there's also a demographic of people that do like getting trophies, but don't want to have to complete the game on the hardest difficulty to get it.
Because, like, I watched a video.
Like, I'm not gonna fucking do that.
I watched a video today.
But you want the trophy for it.
Yeah, I want the trophy if it doesn't involve doing that. Sure. Like, because that's, like I said before, I'm not the kind of person that is immediately going to replay the game that I just played.
Well, that to me just sounds like, okay, well then why put the difficulties in there?
Maybe acid.
There's no reason.
I'm not really a difficulty challenge person, so like, I don't like games that are, like, ridiculously hard. I'm not somebody who's ever been into Dark Souls or, like, any of those kinds of games, like the old school NES titles you're talking about and stuff like that. I recognize them for their greatness. I don't appreciate the fact that they're that hard.
But you don't think that the people who do want to go that super hard difficulty, who want that challenge, you don't think they should have something to show for it?
I think, like I said before, you have something to show for it.
Wow,
you can,
that's shitty.
No, I don't.
You have the fact
nothing
that
to
you can
show.
pull it up and just be like, hey, look, I completed this on the hardest difficulty. Like, okay, cool.
I don't have a trophy to show that I beat that game on Give Me a Challenge mode.
You don't need a trophy. Like, you can just tell people, like, hey, look at my save data. Hey, look at the difficulty it's on. It's the hardest one.
And also, like,
Like, you get bragging rights already for beating it on the hardest difficulty.
also,
You're
I don't
basically
know,
asking
that's-
for double bragging rights.
No, I'm not. And
I mean, it's time for that.
like you keep
also-
telling me mine's a difference of opinion thing, but it's like you're also telling me that I'm wrong
I mean,
It's because
by telling me that.
it's because it's a difference. It's my difference of
well,
opinion.
I think
Just
the
like
difference of
you
opinion's
feel that it's
coming-
wrong that they don't include that.
wow.
God damn.
Yeah,
I
right.
missed that jump. Like,
think
that's my opinion, is that
it's-
I'm glad that they don't.
Your opinion is that it's bullshit that they don't, and I think me and Cody are like,
It's
it
just
doesn't.
an unnecessary narrowing of the audience. I don't get it.
I mean, and again, a difference of opinion. You say it's narrowing. I say it's widening because more people are able to do all the things that the trophy list requires.
Well, would those people really not have played that game at all if the platinum wasn't just a little bit easier to get? Like, did that really get them more sales or anything?
I mean,
I mean, it's hard to say.
but the trophy list never sells a game. I think that's a weird comparison to make, or a weird thing to bring up, because that's not what sells a game. God of War sold as much as it did because that game reviewed incredibly well. That game performed well.
The game was great
Yeah.
all around. It just, I felt a little alienated by that.
I mean, and again, I get it, but I don't see it as a bad thing that, like, people like me and a series that I love.
By the way,
and-
I've never actually played these Wily stages, so if it seems like I'm doing really terribly, it's because I'm doing terribly. I've never played.
No,
them.
these screens are bullshit. There's a lot of shit going on that, you know, could be less.
I mean, it's not really like it's a like difficult thing. It's just I'm not used to it yet.
Right,
I don't know the
right.
timing of things and like what to look out for.
Yeah,
anime.
no, these fucking
Speaking
gears.
of time, how are we looking on time?
I was gonna see kind of where that conversation ended, but it'd probably be a good time to call it. And if you wanna, yeah, well, how many lives we got?
One. Well, technically two.
All right, well, let's see what we do on this life, and then if we get past this screen, then we'll call it.
Okay.
I'm trying to use more powers.
I think that's kind of what you're intended to do.
I honestly don't remember what I did to get through here.
Woo!
Like, it's
All
definitely
right.
set up in a way that like you're supposed to
Yeah.
to be like utilizing your abilities to the max.
I think also Rush may be cool at one point.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, because with Jet you can probably skip a whole lot of this bullshit. The problem being that Rush runs out. Oh my god, dude!
No, you fucker.
Okay, well, we'll call that an episode for now. Tune in next time, whenever we'll be
We'll beat
playing
the stage.
more of this, more
Don't make them promises I can't keep.
We'll beat it. In 30 minutes, you can beat it.
more video game debates about things and
Yeah,
such.
and please, if anybody watched this whole episode, comment your
like,
thoughts, your take.
Are
on it.
you team?
This is decent podcast
Yeah.
material.
Are you team? Give me a challenge trophy, or are you like, hey, a casual boy trophy? So, like, comment, subscribe.
Bye.